Because you don't know anything that you're talking about. You're using words that you don't have any idea what they mean. So here's background check for you, Wayne. According to Miss Louise out in Rockford, and Miss Louise, I can call her name. Cashapp big old man. Nobody can do her nothing. So Miss Louise said when Wayne was a young fellow.
People production.
Vlog and the go, me a vlog and the go. I have some information for you to know. Yeah, blessed love and greetings, blessed morning, all of my viewers and subscribers, kings and queens, brothers and sisters, friends, families, lovers, haters, viewers, subscribers. Yeah, my peacekeepers, warmongers. We say give thanks to life and I give thanks to the rising. Blessed day, another day, you know what I mean? Yes, man, everything we do, don't forget to give praises to the Most High. So I just want to say, yo, more life and blessings. See? Now, my viewers and subscribers, this is just a follow-up, a response from Karen Cross. First, I must say respect to Miss Karen Cross for showing such a calm character in response. Yeah. To Mr. Wayne Lonesome. Big up Mr. Wayne Lonesome anyway. Big up all the people because I don't know me Wayne Lonesome did a live the other day on his channel and he did had some differences with Miss Karen Clark and Andrea. Big up Andrea too. Big up the partner jar team. See? Yeah man, they were there up on the work. You see what I say? Yeah. So yeah, I did share my feelings and frustration how I did feel because it did affected me. You know what I mean? Emotionally. Yeah, you know? And I did share my experience, share my voice, you know, how I feel here. So, I never put the video, I didn't put the video on my platform because I didn't want it to offend any of my female audience, my personal female audience on my platform. I didn't, you know, so I chose not to screenshot Mr. Lonesome video, furthermore, or being accused of taking his stuff. So, I just love it, you know, and just share my frustration. So, all who saw Mr. Wayne Lonesome video, you know where me I come from. I only can go over and page, go watch, go listen it if I don't know if he took it down or what. Yeah, but anyway. So I'm making hear Karen Cross. I said in response to that, and she was also robbed of her phone, so she said she know the person as well. So I'm making hear them, I'm not talk long. Since I big up all the Lion Foot subscribers and the loyal ones them. You see what I say? They're going to pay the bills.
What you don't know the old play boss I representing right now, I'm mad first. I mean I big up mad was, you know the thing go big up for themselves. Out clear, bad or bad. Clear, them can't kill you cause your heart too clean. Mad.
Mad was that's why they easy to kill dog. I'm gonna you catch him all deep with the dogs all deep. From Mr. We full of killer, I mean holy. Yo, link up mad wax. All of the dog them right now. Mad wax, burger, guala, scorecard. No.
Watch on the man who bet on my sister from every big and small sound system. This is Lion Foot and me I say you any dub plate you want from any artist you get it. Once you book it through Madwax, dub firm, and you make a payment and you confirm, you know have no concern. Yes man, the dub will go forward on the right, not the wrong turn. So it's link up now, Madwax, dub firm. Yeah man. Yes, welcome back. Thanks for staying for stay here. That shows you care. This vlog is sponsored by Wasp Dub Firm. Yeah man, link up Wasp Dub Firm if you want any dub plate from any artist or get to me and I'll let it get to him. Yes man. Serious inquiries only. No more viewers and subscribers, no long talking. Hear what Miss Karen Cross has to say in response to the person who grabbed her phone and also Mr. Wayne Lonesome. It's a lengthy video, so if you want to listen to the rest of what Miss Karen Cross has to say, you know what I mean, some interesting stuff. You can go over to Andrea page on Facebook, you know, Andrea Stevens, or you can check out the Partner Jar team on YouTube channel, and them YouTube, yeah man. Big up the whole Partner Jar team, but I'm a Partner Jar 30, I say I would. Yes man. So viewers and subscribers, leave your comment in the comment section and let me know what you think. See? Yeah man, big up everybody, you know we say equality, diversity, empathy, equity, unity, love, peace.
What you say now, Auntie Karen?
I said good morning.
Morning, you're on my live this morning. How are you?
I'm here. I'm great. I'm alright man.
Tell us the listeners who listening, cause they were worried about you yesterday evening. Tell them what it is like to have had that experience yesterday evening.
Well, I don't even know where to start. I don't know. experiencing in life is all kind of different ways and all kind of different things, but this was kind of in some respect kind of frightening. You know?
Did the person have a gun on them?
Well, in park up on the bike in front of the Queen's Council office, when I was coming out of the parking lot, like he was waiting on me or something, the lady that works in the Queen's Council office said that he was also there on Friday. Parked up.
What?
So, I don't know. Yeah. I was there and I was also there on Friday, so I don't know what to make of it. I have my suspicions. I know who he is. So, I don't want to say much about it publicly right now. But I know who he is. And we have some suspicions as to who paid him to do such a thing. So, because it's not a regular bike man riding past and grabbing your phone. This was not that. This never have a helmet or nothing, never had a mask, but it was just one of those strange occurrences that I'm still trying to figure out what the Lord telling me in all of this.
Be wise and be silent.
Nah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm told. Be wise and be silent. So the live this morning, everybody, I appreciate the outpouring of love and support.
Yes.
I truly do. You look massive for me.
The massive really want to know what you have to say this morning to some people who disrespect you recently.
Oh yes. Is it good? Are you hearing me good enough?
Yeah, I'm hearing you, man. Check.
I am not bothered, nor fettered, nor in any way, shape, or form deterred from what my mission is. Because I am not easily frightened by those things. So I want to say good morning to all. Good morning to Mr. Wayne Lonesome, because I'm going to get this. And unlike him, I am not going to get into all that rant that he did, that nasty rant that he was on. I am not going to call him no stinking dirty boy. I am not going to call him no nasty nothing.
Because when they go high,
that's what Michelle Obama said. When
they go low, we go high.
We go high. But I always take that to mean that when you're going high, you can also kick them in the gut.
True.
So I could not let Mr. Wayne Lonesome little rant go unanswered. As much as it was just a madman ranting, and as much as he believes that all that he said hurt him more than me.
True.
Him don't know that, yeah, but it hurt him more than me. As a matter of fact, I do not consider him behaving like that towards me. I don't feel no way about that. If him think that hurt me, him have a next thing coming. But if the listeners and you will allow me, let us clear some things up, Mr. Wayne Lonesome. Psychologist says that men like you, feeble-minded, and weak men like Wayne Lonesome use certain words because those are the words they are socialized into, and those are the words that have some kind of meaning for them, some psychological thing that probably happened to them when they're young. If you listen to and watch his thing, he probably said stinking, nasty, Karen cross more than 2,000 times. That seemed to have been his vocabulary. That's where his vocabulary landed in terms of what he want to say to me. Men like Wayne Lonesome cannot deal with the truth and cannot defend when you call them out on certain things. So this is what they do. Him cannot defend what I was saying, what you were saying, what some other people were saying. So this was his response to what we were saying. So I think the listeners and the viewers need to understand that. So let me recap a little bit. Wayne Lonesome came on Sunny Day's program, and Wayne Lonesome has been beating up everybody left, right and center. He beat up the DPP, he beat up the Commissioner of Police, he beat up the Prime Minister, he beat up the system. Him just running up his mouth about a number of things. Yet when he came on Sunny Day's program and he brought up his mouth about all those things, Sunny asked him, Sunny said to him, don't you feel that the opposition have some kind of responsibility as well as the government? And being a field-minded, pea-brain man, him back down right away and him say, him going to interview Mark Golding on Monday. So him don't want to say anything about the matter right now because him going to be tough on Mark. The whole world heard him. He said he's going to be tough on Mark. Then when Mark came, the only tough thing him said to Mark was, how you doing? Good morning, what boss? Those are the only tough things him said to Mark. Now Wayne Lonesome fancy himself to be a social provocateur. So him sit down on him program and him chat all kind of crap coming out of him dunce mouth because him not a thinking man. So him kind of stumble up on a little gift where him can just sit down now and cheer and swirl word and chat foolishness, and people watch him and listen to him and bring on reform gunmen and reform murderers and reform criminals, and people tune in and listen to him chat crap. But him can't think. Him not have much brain power. So when Lonesome didn't do anything, he never helped Mark Golding in any way, shape or form. He must know, and Mark Golding must know, that so-called sit-down interview did not help him.
True.
Did not help Wayne Lonesome, it did not help Mark Golding, because Mark Golding was not given the opportunity to answer some questions to the country. This is a Westminster-style two-party democracy that Jamaica lives in. If you, as a social and commentator and provocateur, talking and beating up the system of government and the system of politics, then by God, you must, in your small little mind, know that it's a system to beat up the man that will do the corruption. You must ask the next man who want to go from them man there, what him doing about it? And I thought it was a fair thing for all of us to ask him, what the hell did you do? Bring on Bakra Master Mark Golding and behaving as if we was behaving like he was some kind of free slave. Who Bakra Master get chair, and so him get Bakra Master to come back, come sit down and talk to him, and he must swirl down in the chair, all flustered and glad that Bakra Master could talk to him, the now new free slave. That was what he was behaving like, swirling around in him chair and grinning him teeth, so glad that Bakra Master Golding come sit down and talk to him, the brand new free slave. And talking about Bakra Master money and what Bakra Master have and what Bakra Master don't have. When he's selling himself as a social provocateur, and him basically disappointing audience and think people are idiots.
True.
Then he went, so me call him out on it, and I said, Wayne Lonesome, that look like was a paid advertisement. You call him out on it, and him come talk about how you a scammer and all them kind of things there. I'm gonna take him on that as well. So all of that adds up to one thing. That is what you said, Wayne. That is what we said. Now you can't defend that. You can't come out and say, listen, I invited Mark Golding on. Mark Golding didn't give me no money. Ray, blah, blah. You can't do that, Wayne. So your only argument is to come talk about stinking, dirty, Karen, nasty Karen Cross. That was your response to a legitimate argument that I put forward, which you can't defend. You are a dunce little man. I put your finger on your head and come talk about you have it up here. You have it full of crap. You don't know nothing. Wayne Lonesome. But apart from that, Jamaica, we call him out on that, and him come up and him rant. And as I said, the man used nasty, stinking, dirty girl Karen Cross More than 2 dozen times. That was the level of his vocabulary. And that signifies that this man don't have much brain space. He's not a thinking man. Because those were his words. For some strange reason, we alone some believe that people listen and people welcome those kind of language anymore. But people don't. Nobody don't want to hear no mama man. We can't even be a good mama man. Because most mama man, good mama man, would be telling you all kind of different things, calling you Zutopek and old Kutopek and Buznuk. So man, him language stops at dirty, stinking, nasty Karen Cross.
We at the Jamaica. Karen.
Why does he use the word? Yeah.
So you're saying that this man's vocabulary is very limited?
Very limited vocabulary. Him couldn't get past stinking nasty. Him couldn't get past that. Because that's all the language him know coming out from him left Jamaica till now. And go to a progressive place like Canada. Him don't know so nobody don't use the language of customer anymore. People cuss everybody, people cuss people decently now. Him don't know how to cuss decent. That him have to make a fool of himself, disgrace himself, disgrace him wife, disgrace him family by coming onto his program calling people stinking, dirty, nasty. What kind of thing is that, we're Lonesome? So here is the thing now. We're Lonesome was using the word stinking because it's a word that stuck with him. Why does that word stuck with him? Where's the Lonesome? Who must do background check? Well, here's background check.
Hold on the Jamaica. Where the Karen? Wanna share the live here? Wanna share the live here? Share the live here, cause some things I gotta talk here now. Share the live, you know. Share the live. Go ahead now, Karen.
We ain't talking about stinking this. Now here's why we love the word stinking so much. Where's the Wayne? Background check. You never know what that means. And I'm going to school you this morning about all these things. Because you don't know anything that you're talking about. You're using words that you don't have any idea what they mean. So here's background check for you, Wayne. According to Miss Louise out in Rockford, and Miss Louise, I can call her name. Because she a big old woman. Nobody can do her nothing. So Miss Louise said when Wayne was a young fellow, his nickname was Pit. So I said Pit.
Pit?
He like Pit Kylie.
Pit latrine?
And that they asked her. And Miss Louise said, no man, I think them call him Pit because his arm never smells so good.
Jesus.
So that's why we ain't stuck on the word. So that's why we ain't stuck on the word stink. Because probably them used to tease him and call him stinking arm or whatever it is. So I understand, Wayne. I do understand why you stuck on those words. I do understand the trauma that must have had on you when people are calling you Pit. Because if anybody ever nicknamed me Pit, I would have hide. I wouldn't want nobody to know that. So I understand that way. So you're talking about background check. There is that. Now, Wayne, Lonesome, you live in a country, Wayne, one of the most progressive North American country in the world. Canada was one of the first 3 countries that decriminalized homosexuality. Canada has been a leading giant in the fight of decriminalization of homosexuality and the rights for LGBTQ people. Canada, the country Wayne that you moved to, has been that country. And you don't know that because you're Dutch. Which is why you can sit down and look swirl it here and swirl word with your little mouth and chat up all kind of crap. So look at you sitting down in Justin Piertreau, who was Justin Trudeau's father. Look at you sit down in Justin, sit down for your little fool program and using homophobic language and using all kind of language that would be deemed as hate crime language against gay people. How stupid are you, Wayne Lonesome? You sit down in Canada. In 1968, a group of Canadian activists got together and started to petition the government to decriminalize homosexuality. By 1969, Wayne, let me school you. Listen up and learn, you dunce vagabond fool. By 1969, the Canadian Parliament amended the human rights, what was it?
Agenda.
No, the human rights, charter thing.
The Charter of Rights.
Amended it and decriminalized homosexuality. Canada, the country that you now call home, Wayne Lonesome, was the third country to legalize gay marriage in 2005. But in 1971, Canada was one of the first countries to have a gay parade. Do you know, Wayne Lonesome, that Canada, being about the third country that legal gay marriage, I think they came after the Netherlands and probably Belgium, and Canada legalized gay marriage. Canada is rated amongst the leading countries, the top 3 leading countries for gay rights. Wayne Lonesome. And you sit there in this country that give you an opportunity to have a voice and to have a life, and spewing hate language and homophobic language at me, a gay woman. That's what you're doing, Wayne Lonesome. And that was your most crucial mistake. Because I don't have to cuss you and call you nasty. I don't have to call you Pete, which is your nickname. I don't have to do that anymore. Because you, Wayne Lonesome, is going to be getting some visits from people who defend homosexuality and the LGBT rights in Canada. What are you going to do, Wayne, when they come and visit you? Because we know one big neck woman named Roberta, and I know she'll come look for you. And I know one miserable old white woman down there named Janet, and I know she'll come look for you. But you know the one you must fear the most? The LGBT community over in Quebec. They're going to be paying you a visit. They're going to be wanting to ask you what exactly is your gambit. Why you sit down on YouTube spewing hate language and homophobic comments towards a gay woman. How stupid and foolish are you? You go to Canada and you never learn nothing? You never go to school after you left Vauxhall? Background check, Wayne. And that you said? Background check.
Which school him used to go?
After you left Vauxhall, huh?
Which school him used to go?
After we know with primary and Vauxhall. After you left Vauxhall and migrate to Canada, didn't you do some other little courses? Didn't you get another set of education in a place where there is free free health care and practically you can get education for little and nothing? In a place like Canada, you chose to live in the country that is rated amongst the three best countries when it comes to LGBTQ rights, and you sit on by your program and talk about nasty, fluffy mouth woman. Hey, wait, Lonesome, that is your language in a country that legalized, was amongst the first 3 countries that legalized gay marriage. I think it's 2005 or 6. And you never do your background check to know that you're sitting on a time bomb when you sit down around your little desk, swirling in your little chair, talking about nasty, fluffy mouth. Those are words, Wayne Lonesome, that have been, passed on to the relevant authorities and the LGBTQ rights. Because when you open an access, and I have it now in my power to destroy your life, I do. have it in my power to destroy your life as you know it. Because of that mouth that you open, calling people nasty. And we have the recordings. And we have spliced out the recordings. And we have it, Wayne. Sit down and talk about that woman, they are a nasty woman. Fluffy about. Me not do them things eh. Me I rather drink dirty water than do them things eh. So I don't want to drag your wife in it. But if you not do them things that fluffy mouth, then your wife must be a very unhappy woman.
And we had that conversation last night about some of them who really not doing the right things to the women.
Yes, but him sit down talking about him not me rather drink dirty gully water than do them something there.
A gully bap.
Background check, Wayne. Your wife must be very unhappy about that. I'm not dragging your wife into anything because she's not troubling nobody. But I want to talk a little bit more now, Wayne Lonesome, about your behavior, which I figure trigger you off because you can't defend the argument that I put forward that Mark Holding and probably pay you for the damn interview. How can you not just get up and come on the program and say, listen up people, I did the interview with Mark Holding. Nobody paid me. Mark Holding did me pay. Why you can't just say that? No, you're like a pin-headed, pea-brain, feeble mind. Men like you can't deal with strong women. So when we call you out on it, you don't know how to respond because you are dunce. When we call you out on it, you don't know what to say. You don't have the brain power to come out and say, I did not do that. And listen, this is why I do that. Mark Golan is the leader of the opposition. And you pretending, selling yourself as a social and political provocateur, couldn't come in and say to him, Mark Golan, the opposition kind of weak right now against Mr. Oldest, who you have been criticizing Wayne Lonesome. You couldn't do that. Why? The people who watch and listen to your program must ask you why. Why couldn't you question Mark Holding about the same things that you get up day in, day out,
a cussing about,
beating up and a one about? Background check. We're Lonesome. You brought on Dayton Campbell to your program. Did you do a background check on Dayton Campbell?
Lord Jesus, Jamaica, hear this now.
Did you do a background check on Dayton Campbell before you bring him for your program? Because let me explain to you before we get into that what a background check is as against an investigation of a person's character. Are two different things. Do you have any idea what a background check is, Wayne? But I know you have never read the CIA or the FBI manual, so you don't know what that is. So let me enlighten your darkness this morning, Wayne. A background check is not checking into you. It's not checking into the person per se. A background check, Wayne, starts from your great-grandfather. When name, when born, which organization he joined. What was his favorite color? Did he have a dog? Did he have a cat? Who he married to? Where he live? What newspaper he read? It move on to your grandfather. It move on to your father. Which woman he married to? What was his favorite color? It never read you yet. It take months to go through your great-grandfather and your father. That, Wayne Lonesome, is a background check. When you investigate and check somebody's behavior, it's a different matter. So here, where you say now, background check. Did you do a background check on Dayton Campbell? Did you do a background check on Dayton Campbell before you bring him on your program, but you're talking foolishness, but you do background check by Andre Stevens? What the hell is your problem? Do you know what a damn background check is? Fool? Damn idiot dunce fool. Do you know what a background check is? Did you check Dayton Campbell background before you bring him to your program? Because you could have taken up the phone. You never have it? Do nothing great. Because I'm sure you didn't end up in the interview. You didn't ask him one time. You didn't say to him, say, boy man, me have some things that go on about you and Ray and some things that I quote, boy. Me I give you a platform right now. Take the chance and tell the people if any of this is true. You did not do that. Wayne Lonesome, you did not. If you had taken up the phone before you bring on Dayton Campbell and call the investigating police officers and say to them, yo, some things that go on and I want to find out. I'm going to bring this man in from a program and I want to find out, from a police point of view, did so and so and so and so. You know what one of the investigating officers would have said to you, Will Lonesome? He would have said to you, and I'm repeating what he said to me. One investigating police officer sat down in front of me when me and him argue about the whole thing, and he said to me, say, Miss Cross, me know why you think so we not do nothing, We'll go down there, we'll go down and out with sent on. And everywhere we go, everybody would talk to. People say, yes, that's true. That's what one investigating police officer said. We know if you did have like a brain space, you would have check up the phone and you'd have called Sissoko or call the police I command and find out to speak to one investigating officer, and they would have given you that, what you call it, background check. You numbskull, background check. You don't even know what background check mean. You use a word that you have absolutely no idea what they mean. But you bring on man for your program, then you don't do a background check on. Did you do a background check on Mark? Or you just get giddy because Marcus background master and him have a hold for money and him have come talk to you, the lowly servant, and you feel so, you get so damn giddy about it that you never even remember to ask him a question because all you do is sitting down, swirling around in the chair talking about Mark and Mark money. Because you don't feel like you have a responsibility to the people who watch and listen to your program every day to provide them with good, solid information. It's a gimmick show you run. It's a little gimmick thing where you bring on farmer badman and farmer gunman and farmer murderers and give them a chance to redeem themselves in the public eye. And you not doing a background check.
So I wonder if the mission, Karen, is to redeem the pedophiles.
That was his mission, to give him some kind of legitimacy. Him bring on the campaign program to give him legitimacy and not asking him anything and sit up on the damn program and come talk about you the background check. You don't know what a background check mean. You don't even know the damn word mean about background check.
Remember, say he lives in a pit. He lives in a pit, Karen. He wouldn't know that.
Yeah, but you don't know that about background check. That's why they call you pit. And I understand. I do it. Why you keep referring to me as nasty, stinking? Because when you were a young youth, them call you pit. My God in heaven. That must have been some kind of smelling arm for people to call you pit. Must have been some kind of smelling arm for people to call you pit.
Pit.
We're doing something. You live in a country where it is not tolerated for people to spread hate language and homophobic language. And I'm going to have some people visit you just to teach you a damn lesson. I'm not going to destroy your life, Wayne. You know why I'm not going to destroy your life? I've taken a decision not to destroy your life completely. And I don't want you to doubt, because if you challenge me on it, ask anybody about that you know, I will bring you down in a heartbeat. Because of those homophobic hate language that you were spewing, not only at me, because when you refer to me in those languages, you're basically speaking to every lesbian across the world. And them people that don't take these things lightly, they don't. And when they come for you, you better have some answers prepared. But here is the other thing, Will Lonesome, that I want you to know, that what you said and what you did hurt you and didn't hurt me. You have 4 kids. Where's a weird background check? Background check, background check? Of course. You have 4 kids. You have 2 girls, Will Lonesome. 2 girls. You have 2 boys. And when they get older and come into their own, they are going to know that this is you. They are going to hear the words that you were saying, and they are not going to be proud of you, Will Lonesome. You have 2 daughters and you don't know what life has in store for them. You don't know if one day in the future they might come home. One they might come home and say, Daddy, I'm in love with a girl. You don't know if your two boys, one of your boys or two of your boys might grow up and one day want to be referred to as she other than him because they have that choice in life. You have children, Wayne. You can't just go up on TV and radio and chat them kind of things. You have children. One of your daughter is an honor student. Where's the background check? One of your daughter is an honor student. An honor student can only mean that she is extremely bright. And one of these days, Wayne, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but I guarantee you, Wayne Lonesome, that one of these days, your kids are going to hear that rant you went on last Saturday. They are going to hear it and they are going to see you for the person that you are. They will not hate you. They will still love you because you're their father. But they are going to hear how you discriminate. They are going to hear you as a Miss Lashy going after a woman. They are going to hear the language that you use. And that is what you should be more afraid of other than what I am going to do to you. You should be more afraid of that when your kids find out you have a wife, Wayne Lonesome, and two daughters, and this is what you sit down on YouTube spewing and calling it commentary. You are a disgrace to fatherhood and husbandhood, and you're a disgrace to husbandhood in more ways than one because you're not a fluffy mouth man. God help the poor woman.
Lord Auntie Karen, leave the man alone and his sex life.
Nobody get into mine. We know the words. We know some nasty, fluffy mouth, and other things. We know it. We know some. Canada is a progressive country. You got an opportunity to leave Rockford and go live in a great progressive country as Canada. Don't you see that Justin Trudeau march with the gay rights movement every Friday? You're not doing a background check, man. Background check, man. Background check. Justin Trudeau with her
For TV. Subscribe. Press the bell and click the bell.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and click the bell before you go. So you always get that alert when I upload a new content. Your support is highly appreciated. May God bless you and your loved ones. Guide and protect you during your going out and coming in. Until next time, stay safe. See you soon.